Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome wherever in the world you are. Happy day today. So I did see that there is maintenance in a couple of hours, and we're gonna do one of two things. I haven't decided yet. Either we're gonna hang out and chat during maintenance, or we'll just go offline for
boarding the train. All aboard! Choo choo.
or the show go offline for an hour or something like that. So Fincia, 48 months. Oh, that's like 4 years. Yeah. So how about 1,920 gold? Everybody here. Fincia's honor. Thank you. I'm gonna try turning Duke down a little bit more. He's getting picked up by my mic. And you notice that I'm not using headphones, and so yeah, doing it without headphones. Lord BLN, you're gonna go grocery shopping during that time period? Yeah, okay. So I have some items to pick up at the store. How much money does this guy have? He actually has a bit of money. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need.
Elder Dragon. So, you think you're worthy of being
Oh,
a
good.
Marquee
Duke's
Dragon
not
subscriber?
getting picked up this time.
Duke isn't so sure of that. Get in line with the other dragons and show me what you're made of. What are you waiting for? Get over there before I open a can of whoop ass.
Sixers. Brand new sub. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you for that support. How about another 1,000 gold to everybody here in your honor? Much appreciated. So yeah, I wonder what else I need to take out with me. I guess I'm just gonna hold on to the money and the extra money, because I have the need to
Sir_Frank cheered X500.
Wow, that was loud. Let's see here. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Yeah, wow. I wonder what that alert came from. Oh, these darn alerts. All right, so Frank.
Lord BLN cheered X100.
It's like it's absolutely ignoring my sound settings. You guys.
Fincia cheered X100. Echo, echo, echo. Can you hear me? Echo, echo, echo.
Oh, you trolls. Trolls. All of you. Well, Frank wasn't a troll. Everybody else, troll. All right. Let me put this down here. Add that to the show fund, and then
Lord BLN cheered X100. Germany's greeting.
Okay, so 5,000 gold, everybody here, in honor of Frank, and 500 bits, and then There is... How does it ignore my sound settings? I don't get it. Then there's 100 gold for Lord BLN to everybody. Honor his 100 bits. Another 100 gold. Everybody here in Fincia's honor for that echo. And then another 100 gold for Lord BLN. Germany's greetings. All right. Let me just think about this for just a moment. Like...
Fincia cheered, X100. The train at platform 3 is the 11:30 express to Echoesville. This is gonna get annoying.
I'm ignoring you for the moment. Let's see here.
Deknatna cheered, X100. Hello, Major Tom.
Oh, you guys. I'm trying to figure out how to fix this on the fly. And you guys just keep on keeping on. Huh. I actually don't know where it's coming from. I am going to have to go through all my stuff. I think it's going through Streamlabs and that I'm not using Streamlabs anymore. I think that's what's picking it up. Yeah. Very clever marketing from me. Yeah. Well, yeah, let's call it that. Oh yes, it's Streamlabs, the alert box. Okay, so during the maintenance, I will take care of that. Okay, so we got Fincia with another 100 gold and the train at platform 3, and then Deknarte with another 100 bits, which equals another 100 gold. There we go. Hello, Major Tom. No, $2 onto the show fund. All right. Thank you to both of those weasels. Yeah. You know. There we go. All right, let's head to the store. This one does not have any HUD on it. Oh, I didn't check my fuel, but I guess it's okay.
Fincia cheered, X100. Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. 10th ground control. 9 to Major Tom. 8, 7, 6. Commencing. 5. Countdown. Engines on. 4, 3.
She didn't read the rest of it. Yes, they are being trolling. What is it? Yeah, oh, I don't have any. I'm like thinking to myself, okay, what is it to do the current stuff? Okay, so another 100 bits from Fincia. Another 100 gold, everybody. Another buck onto the show fund.
Deknatna cheered. X100. She says do funny. I might be 10 years old IRL. Do is fun.
Another 100 bits. All right. So, you guys like hearing your echo, don't you? Another 100 gold, everybody here. Deknarte's honor. So I will fix that during maintenance. So apparently that one is not controlled. The volume has no settings whatsoever on my thing here, and I'm gonna have to, yeah. Yes, to craft higher tier stuff, you need equipment for that. Right, so I'm going out to pick up.
Yeah. Another dragon boarding the train. All aboard? Choo choo.
Wasn't a month ago 17 days?
The voice volume just gets completely ignored. Wow. All right, so Nagy, 29 months as a sub. That'll be 580 gold. Everybody here. You guys found an exploit in my setup and are exploiting the weakness. Thank you, Nagy.
Deknatna cheered. X100. Didn't you know you cannot repair voxels? Really, you cannot repair voxels.
You know what's going to happen? Yes, it's an Eve-like skill system in the game. Time-based.
Fincia cheered. X100. We are the Metrons. We control the vertical. We control the horizontal. We control the controls.
All right. So, got another couple bucks onto the show fund. It's almost enough to buy a pizza today. And then another 100 gold to everybody here in honor of Deknarte. Another 100 in honor of Fincia. Thank you, thank you. Okay. There's that thing. We saw this thing before. Unclaimed in 6 days. Well, they've been flying it around, so... Oh, I'm not connected up to my... Well, can I get it into there? Maybe I can. I can. All right. But I'm going to put it into the ship now, because that way, if I die while I'm flying, I won't lose that. Oh, that's right. I got something else going on here too. Got this guy. Got it muted. It's a little bit, you know, I like leaning back. I wish there was a mirror where I could see myself. We got quite a lean going on the thing here. So yesterday I did yesterday I we went out to one asteroid and then, or a couple, and then last night I went to a couple more, and both of them were empty. Both were empty. So yeah, I don't know if anybody's going after these or not, or how long they've been here. Both of them are basic. I'm not sure I should go after them. Is it a British company made Dual Universe? No, French. All right, so that's 100 and 295. Making a note of that because I'm ignoring those two. Come back and check again. Time in 90 minutes, so there's no point. I could get there before 90 minutes. Yeah, I saw that there was this scheduled downtime, and I'm like, well, that doesn't fit my schedule, so I started the show anyway. I know. So I haven't figured out what we'll do yet during the downtime. I've heard when the Blueprint deploy tool with Snap is going to be released. No. I thought it already had been, but apparently not. And it's interesting, so we've got some downtime today, but I haven't heard about what it's going to be for. And I think that that's been their general MO since launch is Tuesday and Thursday patches. And I was thinking this morning that I hadn't seen any announcement for a patch, and then I sat down at my computer and I saw one. Usually they announce the day before. Asteroid bug fixes? Well, they already fixed that in the last one. Unless there's some other asteroid bugs. I don't know, maybe there is, I don't know about it. Terrible pending operations. You know, maybe there's something going on. Yeah, just like we restart the client or relog in.
Did you restart the game server? Did that fix the issue?
Yeah. When I owned a computer store, we used to give customers a checklist of things. And it wasn't the very first thing, but one of the things on the list was reboot. Oh, I didn't realize I was going so fast. I was going 1400. This thing must be very aerodynamic. You know, said I was going 1400 and wasn't burning up. My favorite one for diagnosing when a computer was dead over the phone was, I'd say to them, okay, now I'm going to ask you a really stupid question, and you might give me a stupid answer. I don't know. And they'd kind of smirk, and they'd be like, is it plugged in? And they'd be like, oh, somebody turned off the power strip it's plugged into. And then they turn that on. Okay, works great. Yep. Thanks. So why do these shut off every time you hop in? And why don't they turn back on? That is the question. Sanctuary the same as Haven? Stuff that is safe? I think so. But it's only backers that got Sanctuary tiles. So, I don't know, it's probably a pretty sparse place. So, all right. This guy's duty is done. One. Same stuff. All right. 1,000 quanta, or 100, I mean. Now, for this ship, let's see our fuel is. That's fine. That's fine. And we got some extra in here. Okay. So I'm going to go get this stuff. I think. I don't know. How long is it going to take me to fly there? It's going to take a little bit. I have both clients tied up with things. But I really need those parts. I also, hopefully Garrick will show up today and I can get a blueprint from him. How's the game determine how fast your ship goes? By core size and then by weight of everything, the ship and the freight included. Which might go slower the heavier it is. So yes, yeah, and I'm not on an asteroid. I need to mine more stuff. Suppose I could bring back some more with me. My other stuff. That's not really a whole lot I'm going out there for. I wish I had a little tiny ship that could do space. No, you can't increase with more engines. What you can do is you can get up to speed faster with more engines. Then you also add a little bit more weight, which reduces your top speed a little bit more. It's not by a huge amount, but a little bit. All right, I guess we're just flying out there. We're going. So, all right, we're going to use the helper and we're going to fly to Haven. And we're going to fly really fast. And, all right. There we go, Haven. And then travel time, 12 days at this speed. Well, that's no good. All right, I don't know where Haven is from here, but there it is. I end up having to turn the space engines. Maybe it's just this size of space engine that's so loud, because I remember like the XLs, they go whoomp, 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 you know, and they make this really neat sound. So, oh, this says I can go 45,000. Oh, that'll be my fastest yet. That'll be my record. So it's because I'm not carrying quite as much extra fuel on me. It's like, how do I turn all the lights on? Is there lights in the front of this one too? I don't know if there is. Yeah, there is. How do I turn them on? Right. Is there a button in here? Because there are lights that are right up in this area up here. But I don't see any buttons or nothing. Those always turn off whenever you get out. They're up there. There it is. They always turn off whenever you get out. I would like them to be on. Shift L? Okay. Wow. Alright, thank you. Does that turn them on? Yeah. There you go. Oh, I can see so much better now. So you gonna watch the fan-made EVE Online fan-made Clear Skies? I have not. I've heard of it though. You guys know that there's something coming out on, I think, Netflix that's a EVE show? I don't know if you guys heard that. So I don't know much about it, but I've seen a couple of news articles talking about it. Yeah. And I don't know if it's anime or if it's, you know, using the game or if it's live actors. I don't know anything about it. So I just figured I'd see more about it as it became closer to reality. So... yeah, so we're going to pick up some refiners. Hope it's good to make so much content from EVE. Yeah, I'll be back in EVE. I've got just 2 days on the schedule right at the end of this because of something else that's going on. And I already had this scheduled, and the other thing starts on that Friday, but I'm going to do Sunday, Monday here at the end of the 30 days here in EVE, and then probably going to do some more dual universe after a couple days off, and then I'm watching for the big publish in EVE. I don't know what day it's happening on yet. I don't know that CCP knows what day it's happening on yet. They probably won't lock it in until they're satisfied that they'll make their goal and everything will be good. So yeah. Mr. T2BPO, well, do you still have it over there? Yeah. Fuel is this gonna burn? Am I gonna use up almost a whole tank? Let's see how much. Oh, I'm not connected to it. Okay. Gave your accounts away. Oh. The server did not do maintenance yet. No. Maintenance is in an hour and 20 minutes. Mr. Rogers. So, achieving the speed of 45,000 would be the fastest I've ever gone. I know people can go faster in the game, but this is just a personal best. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really digging Dual Universe. I wondered after playing so much of the beta how into it I would be after launch, and like, you know, because some of the newness wears off because you've experienced some things already. But you know what? I'm really enjoying it. So I'm having a really good time. You notice that the shows are going really long, and that you know, I'm doing like 8-hour shows where I normally do like 5 or 6 hours, and I been starting them early. It's because I wake up and I'm like, I can't wait to play. Yeah, which is really good. It says that there's something really good about this game, doesn't it?
Deknatna cheered, X100. Oh, you thought we forgot. No. Do is great. The show has been great. I think it's the echo.
I'm gonna fix that over maintenance. Thank you, Deknarte, for 100 bits. Put another buck onto the show fund. And how about another 100 gold? Everybody here in your honor. Do you have any tips for new starters? Oh, sure. So, have you, Sean, have you created an account yet? Because my first tip is about account creation. So, hello, Dank. So, yeah, you did. Okay. Have you added 2FA to your account yet? Because if you haven't added the 2FA security to your account yet, it will give you 500,000 credits and 1,000,000 skill points. Now, keep like at least 500,000 or 50 or 500,000 of those skill points unused, if not 1,000,000. And the reason for that is because as you're doing things, you're going to run into something that you don't have the skills for, and then you're going to see it takes 45 minutes to train to be able to do it, something like that, and you're not going to want to sit there for 45 minutes while you train that. That's where you use those extra skill points. So you do that, and then, and so hold on to those for those kind of instances, because getting extra skill points is a pretty rare thing. There are some instances where people are going to get skill points over the next 6 months, but if you're brand new to the game and you weren't in beta or whatnot, you may not be part of that. The next thing is do the beginning tutorials until the tutorial thing is done, which doesn't take very long. And then you'll have your house and you'll have your little speeder and everything. And next, join a good org. You can join with us. We're Dragon's Assembly. If you search by the most members, you'll see that we're right there on top. We're a little bit different. We're not militaristic. We're not anal about things. We are a fellowship. So when somebody needs help, we come and help. You need a ring delivered to Mattis, we will help. And then in future things, when like territory warfare comes in and stuff, You're getting attacked, we will come and help defend. And so that's just us. There's a lot of orgs available, and you can join up to 5 orgs at the same time. They're very much like a corp in a game or a guild. Then you can use your little VR thing to do more tutorials, which will pay you more money and more skill points. And then there's some challenges, which are really good for your flying skills, that are also in the VR, that will pay you a little over 500,000 a day, and you can do them each once a day and get paid. And then you want to get your little mining unit up and running, and you want to get more mining units because those are passive income. And then you want to start working on being able to fly into space, because space travel is where it's at. And so that's probably way more than what you can fit in your head right now, just starting out, but that's a good starting plan. So yes, you can be in more than one org. So let's see here. I'm in 2 orgs. So here's Dragon's Assembly, which is, the one I mentioned. Oh, we're at 303. We were at 298 when I last looked. And then here I have a personal org. And these are my characters and my wife's characters. And personal org allows me to assign all of our ships and our structures and everything to the org so that all of them have access. So, yeah. A holding org, yeah. You could say that. Selden posted a link to starter aid for new players. Oh, yeah. Okay. Maybe we'll go over that during the downtime or something. Because we have an outage coming up in an hour and 10 minutes. I think probably what I'll do is I'll go offline for just a little bit whenever the outage happens, and then start up again early before the outage is over, and we can go over some stuff. Maybe even over the release notes if they release them and stuff. So don't suppose anyone know what T2 skitties are on Thades? You mean, what are skitties? Is that slang for ore? That's another thing I could be doing. Figuring out what ore is where. We can, you can look it up. So you just go here, and then there's Thades. And then you just look here, and it's malachite is the T2 that's there. And then garnerite, T3. So it doesn't show the number of territories claimed correctly. I think we have to view planet to see that. It's a bug, not a critical one. So 664 plots is it. Skitties equal surface ore. Oh, yeah, the surface ore, the T2 surface ore there is chromite. I'm pretty sure it's chromite. Yes, and the menu shows the mining unit ore. That's what I was talking about. I didn't know slang for the surface ore, which falls under surface harvesting, not mining. is T2 Skitties. What is going on with my thing there? Well, my computer is like really not happy about something. There we go. Skittles like the candy. Yeah, I get it now. I just didn't equate it. So there's so you can VR to I think it's is it the large ship? One of the ship museums, and I think it floats over Thades. You can jump off of that and go down and land on the planet and see what's there. What's the name of the org? It's Dragon's Assembly. Dragon's Assembly. And yes, you can join us. And yes, you can be in other orgs too. So you can be in 5 total. So, yeah. You didn't bring copper when you moved to Madison. You can't build a scanner now. Territory scanner or the deep space asteroid tracker? Well, maybe if you're in the org, you put a call out to do a trade or something. Get you what you need. So shipbuilding only changes how much fuel you use and how fast you get up to the cap top speed. Well, shipbuilding is a lot more. Oh yeah, territory scanner because DSAT is tier 1. You're right. The ship. Let's see here. Shipbuilding. Well, there's a lot more to shipbuilding. You know that, Arctic Lord. I guess I don't understand your question. Did I build this ship? No, this is a store-bought one. This is the Apex, which I've modified just a tiny bit, but it's the Apex. I think it's 2.35 million at the UEF store. It is probably the best all-around ship that they have at the UEF store because you can haul 150 tons in it. It can do space. It can do atmosphere. It flies pretty good. It's pretty forgiving to pilots who are bad. I mean, you still crash and you still break things. But what I mean by that is that it is it's one of the best ships, all-around ships that there are. You always want to get at least, if you're flying, at the very minimum, you need second level skills on all of the flight stuff. I recommend at minimum, though, level 3. So it's really important. But if you're just starting out and you have a lot of stuff that you need to train, then level 2 of all the stuff. And it takes you less than a day, and it'll immensely benefit you. The less you crash, the less it's going to cost you. So, let's see, Arctic Lord. If you have a 1.8 kiloton or more, you now have an arbitrary speed cap of 2,300. Been testing it all night. Oh, what do these skills do? Well, the skills help you hover higher when you land. They help you have the controls are not as sloppy when you're turning. You can accelerate faster. You can slow down faster. Your brakes work better, Mick. Yeah, the engines don't make the difference in your top speed. It's all about the weight, the overall weight. So you know, in my piloting here with this guy, so he's doing level 3 right now. This vertical booster fuel efficiency thing doesn't come in until after you do some other stuff. So vertical boosters take a little bit more. And then there's space fuel efficiency. Like, you want to save some fuel, you know, like, why am I not putting this up higher here? I mean, I could have that in 10 minutes, and that'll save me how much? 5%. Okay, so if I do this one too, then I'm going to save 10% of fuel for an hour of training. 10%'s a lot, especially when you're broke. Hauler is capped at 2,300. Meanwhile, PvPers can go at 50,000. Yes. So, yeah, this is true. This is true. So, Arctic Lord, the very first thing about doing deliveries in PvP space is you do not fly in a straight line. You also do not land on the side of the planet that is in line with the other planets. You land on the backside. And so that means not being in the pipeline. It means going, you know, instead of flying a straight line here to here, you go out to here, and then you go over here and you overshoot the planet by a bit, and then you come back in from the other side. Dixers, you're welcome. Yes, it's it takes, Mr. Rogers says is right. It takes 3 times longer, but it's 98% safe. That's probably about the right statistics. Where if you fly in the pipe, you have a pretty good chance of being attacked. Also, I recommend shields. No shields, and they'll rip right through your hull. Will they kill you? Yes, they kill you. They don't ask questions. They don't ransom you. They just kill you. And then they take all your shit. And your ship. They take it all. So, you could attach guns too to your stuff, but I found that evasion is much more effective than fighting. They can't scan you if they can't see you, if you're not near them. So what if you're coming in at the backside? They're not prepared at the backside to attack you. They're all looking at the front side of the planet. And when you leave the safe space, don't do it straight from Alioth out. Go to some other place at the border. Poke your head out. See if there's any pirates out there. If there's not, then set your course and go. It's all about evasion. All right. I'm actually going to put some more space fuel efficiency in here. Yeah. All right. Brakes are engaged. Brakes are important. This thing does not have good space brakes. Is there any elements of stealth ships? No. But the smaller the core, the better. And if you are doing those runs, so let's say you're doing a run that's going to pay you 8 million. That's a lot. And if your ship costs you 8 million and you do it successfully once, whoa, you just paid for the cost of your ship. Do it successfully twice and you just made money. Third time, you get popped and you have to buy another ship. You're back at even. Do it 4 times and you lose a ship, and then you still made money. Arctic Lord, I think you're being far too fatalistic on your view of whether or not you're going to get attacked. I really think you are. I think I think that there's some other things that could help you with this. One is brakes, brakes, brakes. So this ship right here would be horrible for running missions because it takes so long to brake. You want to be able to brake at your max load within 2 SU. You can include a turn and burn to get your 2 SU. You want to be able to do it within 2 SU. That way, you are at absolute top speed when you hit the safe area of the planet, and then you stop. So, and you stop within the safe zone without popping out the other side. So, there's a lot to it. I will be flying live on the show some of those missions. I will be. I just don't have a ship yet that's capable of doing it. So, and there are some pirates out there, but there's not a huge amount yet. But there are pirates out there, and they prefer to be able to warp. And warping is really expensive right now. So, yeah. So I will fly those missions, and I'll show everybody how to do it, but I'm not ready yet. And like this ship is no good for it. The Ronin, it can do the brake distance properly to do this, but it's also not the right ship because it's a medium core. If your 23,000 is your top speed at 1.8 kilotons, you need to be on a small core. Sounds like a medium that you're on, because won't a small core at 1.8 kilotons go faster than 23,000? I think it will. I think it'll go like faster than that. This is a small core ship. A small core ship can carry one of those 1.8 kiloton packages, because you just need to fit 3 large containers, or 2 large and 1 medium. You tried small, medium, large, same cap. I hadn't heard that before. All right. Well, you still want to do small. If that's the case, it still caps you that much. You still want to do small because it's a lower signature and it's harder for them to target you. Yeah, I'm not going to crash. I'm not going to crash. Don't worry. In fact, let's turn off the autopilot, and I'm going to go to base, destination. All right. You can place a large shield on a medium core, I know that. The key to running missions in PvP space is bounce. Over run some player events. Well, some of the PvP orgs, they schedule fights sometimes. Yeah, you can put a shield on an S-Core. Small, maybe even a medium. They're heavy, though. Shields are pretty heavy. Right. I need to slow down here because I'm going to enter the atmosphere too fast. It's going to be a problem. You know, I got to quit talking to you guys when I'm flying on final approach and shit. Bad things happen. Shields do not protect from crashes. They only protect from being shot at, and then only for a limited time. One nice thing about shields, though, if they go down and you still get away, then you can repolarize the shield, bring it up again. Kilometers is 2 SU? Yeah, it is. 100 kilometers is a half SU. You can warp. And when you come out of warp, you don't hit stations. Wait, it's foggy here. I used a lot of fuel getting here. What a nice landing. All right, that was good. All right, before I pick stuff up, let's get some fuel going. Okay, I have enough for if I get stopped during maintenance, which maintenance is coming up in 50 minutes. So I think that when it goes into maintenance, that your ship completely stops. I'm not 100% sure of that, but I think that's what happens. At least that's what happened back in beta. And so you always got to have stuff on you for that event. Getting these signs. That is so important to me. These signs here. You quit space engineers because of lag? Interesting statement. All right. Totally need some more aluminum to continue on. I'm gonna take this with me. Nothing in here.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Ray Gun Rob, thank you for following. Welcome. You know what? One of these is not in use too. One of these transfer units. Let's see here. I can't see inside them, can I? Activate. Yeah, no item selected. Okay, so I guess transfer units don't require anything. So let me take that. Not being used. Well, I hit B. Oh, it just took a minute. And maybe that's what the maintenance is for. Some people are reporting some lag problems. Oh, you know what? There's stuff down there too. Okay, let's see here. Using all of those other things. I'm not using this. And then I'm also not using this. I was going to, but then didn't. This thing, I don't have the talents, okay. Let's see what's in here. Nothing. All right, so we're gonna take that. It's in here. Nothing. We'll take that too. In here. 2.5 tons. Okay. This is all of my blueprints and everything. All right, so blueprints, put them always on your character when transporting them. There is no reason to not put them on your character when transporting them. If you die, your blueprints stay with you no matter what. If you put them in a ship and the ship dies, they're still in the ship unless your cargo container can't be repaired anymore, or you're in PvP space and it's taken from you by pirates. So, yeah. Yes, if you make a ship in this game, you can save the design and make it again. And that's what all these are. Did it stop doing them? Okay, let me, sometimes it doesn't finish, you know. All right. So blue is ships. Yellow is static core, and purple is space. So I had a few different stations. Then these fireworks, man. Oh, do I want to take them with me, or do I leave them out here? What would I want to do with them? They're heavy. They take up a lot of space. I'm going to move them to a different container. And I'm going to pick up these containers and take them with me. And then really, I should just take this thing with me. I read fantasy sci-fi books? No. Not really. Oh, these Boca Barge. Can't even test them out in space where I'm going. Just gonna leave those here. Is it a blurry barge? Oh, no. My wife, her name in game is Boca. It was a barge I built, especially for her, for Jago, that floats on the water for mining. Do I want some Do I want some recommendations on fantasy books? No. I don't read fantasy books, honestly. Nonfiction is about all I read. Now I'll watch fantasy movies like Lord of the Rings, all that kind of stuff. Yes, bokeh is what you call the blurred background of the photo. My wife used to be a professional photographer. That's what she did for a living. So I think I can take a couple more of these. And I'll leave the rest though. Still leaves a bit of extra room in here. You're a travel photographer yourself, Cool Ice? Yeah, she used to be a photographer for like Southern Mississippi Living and you know, back she did magazine stuff, and it was back when magazines were more of a thing. Nowadays, they're not so much of a thing. Oh, you know what? I have some stuff up here. Like, I have these rewards here, which are from referring people. And this rug is the weirdest rug ever. I don't understand it. It just doesn't look right. It's an Art Deco rug, but I don't know, maybe it's just kind of looks strange. Yeah, I'll wait for these until we got final space station built. That puts me at 138. They don't have any quartz yet out on the planet or my space station. I haven't been able to get any yet. So I'm at about max load on this ship now. So it's going to fly a lot slower. $150 tons is its limit. That's why I have that sign there. I got 138 tons in here and full tanks. So we'll see. It may have some issues with taking off. We'll find out. I have kind of okay skills, flying skills. They're like level 3. Hello, Razorback. Ordnance. Again. Eight. So it's temp 0. And it looks like it's doing okay. Yeah, server goes down, maintenance for 35 minutes. So this may be still flying during maintenance. We'll see. Yeah, Razor, no problem. Our support is usually within 20 minutes we answer you. There's a couple hours in the middle of the night where there's nobody around because it's just a really slow time internationally. But the rest of the time we have pretty good response time. All right, I'm doing good, even though it's, you know, I'm near the max weight. It's good. I'm having a little bit of a struggle climbing out of here, but I'm doing okay. Okay, we're going to take this orbit for a little bit. Ah, Archie. Found a bug, huh? I have had one of my ships. I've had some of my ships, one of them in particular, that sometimes forgets what ground level is. That may be what you're talking about. And it'll sit there hovering when it thinks it's on the ground. Yes, and it's with the Ronin that I have the issues. I haven't had the issues with the Apex, but it's with the Ronin I've had the issues. You finally got your Ronin. Excellent. Here, we're gonna just not waste a bunch of fuel, and we're gonna let this carry us out into like at least 0.1 gravity. I won't have to spend fuel on the gravity. Travel time 54 minutes. So this is going to be traveling during downtime. So we'll find out, which I don't know if it's still true or not. At least in beta it was true. If the server went down for maintenance, your ship completely stopped. Oh, you still spend fuel on gravity. The speed you're losing has to be replaced, and that's gravity cost. But is it equal? Like, do I save anything doing this? I can see your point there, Archie. Anyway, during downtime, we'll see whether or not my ship stops or not when we come back. This ship is from the UEF store. It's the Apex. You don't think I'm saving anything? Yeah. I spent full fuel to get to the speed. Right. Huh.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Vakna, thank you for following. Welcome. All right. I guess if the math works out that I'm not saving anything by drifting, I'm just wasting some time, then so be it.
Oh yeah, another dragon boarding the train. All aboard? Choo-choo.
Darth Vader.
Moaning.
I tell you, it talks so loud. All right. So, 19 months as a sub, 190 gold, everybody here. In your honor. Oh, and mourning instead of moaning? Yeah, well, I gotcha. Little meatball guy. $41,000 is the top speed now.
Decknartner cheered. X100. I don't think I want you to change my echo, Dave.
Oh my. Dave's gonna get edited. Decknarte, thank you for the 100 bits. 100 gold, everybody here in your honor. Thank you. You have tested this. Mach 1, you can save fuel, but it adds time to the trip as a trade-off. Well, that's what I was kind of thinking, but Archie makes a really good argument. I look naked without my headphones? Yes. Breaking news. Marky has ears. The HUD that I'm using is Arch HUD, exclamation point, HUD. Yes, we have maintenance coming up. They're a little bit later than normal. I assume they had something complicated they were doing and figured they got it done just in time. They don't want to do maintenance on a Friday. Causes them sometimes to work on a Saturday or Sunday if, you know, they break something really bad, which there's always a chance of that. So doing it Tuesdays and Thursdays is probably good. It's gonna take a while to get up to speed. I believe I'll have enough space fuel to get up to speed. It'd be nice to get all the way up to speed, and then when downtime hits, and I log back in, we'll see how much of a penalty we took. In beta, whenever the server went down, like for maintenance, ship would come to a complete stop. If you just log out and log back in, then you take a bit of a speed penalty, and I don't remember what the percentage is, but we'll see what happens. May as well wait for downtime. Yeah, at this point, I'm just doing this one. I would have waited, but I'm just doing this one for science. And so I think we'll take the show offline when we got when the downtime hits. And then I'll come back a little bit early before the server's back up, and we'll go over the patch notes. Departure Haven to Aegis Market. Distance and ETA is all on the right-hand side in the interplanetary helper there. This thing is also going to have an incredible brake distance. It's going to be like 20 SU. So, Kitpo, we are going to put up stations at all of the planets. I haven't decided yet on, you know, Haven or Sanctuary. Those, by the way, are both actually considered moons, even though they're planetary size. And but everywhere else, Dragon's Assembly will be putting up a station for a base of operations. And So we will be doing that. It's just a matter of time because we need large space cores to do it. Is there somewhere a person can read the rules of the game? I don't know what rules there are other than the normal rules in a game. Like, you know, don't cheat. It's these large engines in particular that make such an awful noise. I've got the volume turned so far down, it's crazy. Like, to be able to fly with the volume at this level on the... Oh, and they don't respect the distance. See? You get really close, hear a bit of a hiss. But that rumble does not respect distance. We're gonna see what ore is on what planets. Yeah, that's something else I need to finish up. I have a half-done sheet of that. A second here. When I look at my security cameras, the volume gets cut in like half. They're running on the Stream Machine. So, if I use a full tank of space fuel, it's equivalent to about 115,000 quanta in cost. $30,000, which used to be, or the changes used to be the max. did modify the Apex a little bit. I took the side to side and the up force maneuvering space engines off. I'm going to add a few more brakes to it. Haven't done that yet, but I should. And other than that, oh well, I took the chairs out and I put a couple more small containers into extra small containers in it, hooked them all together. You added 2 large air brakes. Where did you put those? I think there was room to add any large air brakes on this, because that's what's on the top up there. Those take up a lot of space. And you can't stack them like you used to be able to. You used to be able to stack them, but I don't think you can stack them anymore. I suppose you could add it over those windows right there on the side. Might fit. The side hatches. Yes, the side hatches are 9 tons each. Razor, you added them on top of the 2 on top. You stacked them. Doesn't that negate the ones on the bottom, though? Don't the ones on the bottom become non-functional whenever you stack something on top of them? Collusion doesn't nerf brakes yet. Okay. Alright. Well, but I think that's planned, though. For the future. Yeah. Yes, chips will fall from the sky that day. Oh, look at that. I made it up to speed. Woohoo! All right. I used 60% of my tank. All right. So we're at 41,217. Write that down for later. For after downtime. And what does it say? My brake distance is going to be 15.7 SU. All right. Yeah, maintenance is going to steal a speed from me, but yep, in 15 minutes we got maintenance. But that's what I'm testing. So I'm testing to see whether or not maintenance acts like just when you log off and you log back in, or if it's going to completely stop it. This is not in-game music. Can you still warp through planets, I wonder? That was a pretty amazing, when your ship burns up. Without burning up. It's like this giant explosion that happens. Can you get a playlist somewhere? Yeah, monstercat.com. It's not a playlist there, but that's where my music is from. All right, I logged my other guy out because, you know, in the next 10 minutes if an asteroid pops up, well, you know. Discord. Yeah, so it's the forum for DU in our Discord. There's a post in there of our official locations. So, and that's just my personal space station. That's the location. It's not the Dragon's Assembly one. And first large core we get though, we'll be putting up an official one for Dragon's Assembly, and I'll change the coordinates. So it's going to be right near there. Right, Lord BLN. Can we put it over by Thades and Mattis? Oh, we're going to have Thades and Mattis stations as well. And Thades and Mattis stations will probably be a direct line to each other. That's what I'm thinking. There'll be a direct line to each other. Pirates cannot drag you out of warp. I don't think they can drag you out of warp. I don't think that's a thing. I'm not in warp, by the way. Warp would be much faster. And much costlier. It cost me as much or more than the ship's worth to warp. There is a warp beacon at Aegis, which is, what, half SU away. Yeah, if I were warping, I could be there in a minute. Pirates could just run up to you now and start blasting. In the PvP zone, yes. In the safe zone, no. I'm in the safe zone. Alioth, Mattis, Thades. They're all in the safe zone. Upper right-hand corner, it says safe zone. If I were in the PvP zone, it would say. Yes, so they catch you, they shoot you out there. There is a safe zone around the planets of about 2 SU. It's a bubble around the planets that's about 2 SU. In this state of travel, you can be attacked. If you're in the PvP zone, yes. In warp, you cannot be attacked. When you are just about to enter warp, and when just after you exit warp, you can be, if it's in PvP space. All right, how long we got? We got 6 minutes until the servers go down. And then I'm gonna take the show offline for a little bit. Come back before maintenance is finished. We'll go over the patch notes and yeah, then resume playing. If you have just a little tiny ship, then you can you can warp all over the place and be pretty secure. Doesn't cost very much. My brakes are going to turn on before server goes down. It's going to be interesting when come back up if what's going to happen. I didn't think about it breaking at the same time. I just got to remember to hit the brakes instantly whenever I log back in, if they're not already on. Activate ECU. I don't think we need to do that. Warp is from safe to safe space. Not always. So, I won't necessarily know what kind of speed hit I take since the brakes are on. Unless it stops me. Slow down to a nice round number so it figures it out. No, because I'll run into the space station. I'll run into my station if I'm not braking right now. Flat is fun. Been there, done that. All right, it's about to go off. All right, there we go. So, server down. Okay, so I will be back 30 to 45 minutes, and we'll go over the patch notes as we wait for the server to come back up again. So, you know, go run some errands, make some food, do something like that. I will see you all shortly.